listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
That's right. We're the sexiest gaming podcast in the world. This is the third total attempt for this episode between 2 days. It's a good time. I'm hoping this one goes a lot better. I mean, that's it, right?
We're live. I can hear you.
Yes, perfect. Okay.
All right, I'm waiting for my audio to come through.
Oh God, no,
Maybe?
no! Don't tell me.
I can hear myself.
Perfect. All right.
We're already a million times farther than we were yesterday.
Everything's gonna be okay. Discord is not suitable for podcasts, apparently. I mean, it was just weird.
I don't
right?
understand why it happened. Yeah, it just it's never happened before. So
it's like, oh, you want 10 minutes of this Frozen? No, well, you're getting it.
Like, well, half of the hosts are not going to be able to talk or do anything.
And then it'll ruin. And then your side, the audio got screwed up too, right?
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, we're gonna double up the audio, but when you test it, it's fine again. Like, I don't
so,
know. I don't know. Technology is terrible.
Can I just say
we're a gaming technology podcast, so we gotta talk about it.
Can I just say that I love your shirt? I know when we have to bring it back with your shirts of the week, but that's like a Space Godzilla shirt, right? Yeah, I love that. That's really cool.
So cool.
That's really, it's mine.
We got in like a baby Godzilla figure at work today, and I was like, I need it, but it's like $160, and I was like,
I need it for less.
Yeah, I need it for the friend discount.
It reminds me of when I was younger. I beat my oldest cousin in Yu-Gi-Oh, and then with Catapult Turtle, where it's like you sacrifice a monster and it does like half their attack damage to your life points. So then when I wasn't looking, he like left me a note. He's like, hey, I took this card because I really wanted it. And just like, that's cool.
That card is like $7,000 and he has it probably destroyed somewhere.
Right. So just a little bit more of an update. If this new software we're using works for the month, we'll be basically simultaneously live on YouTube, Twitch, against my dismay, and Facebook, which... I mean,
is it our Twitch channel? It's going to?
Yeah. No, it's someone else. Like what?
I didn't know if it was like the old one.
It's like Mr. Beast's Twitch channel.
I honestly thought we're on PewDiePie's like Twitch channel. Like,
right.
Hey guys, you hacked it.
No, I tested it. Everything seemed fine on there. Again, against my dismay. So if you want to talk to us, chat us up while we're doing this live. So we kind of changed the schedule a little bit. We're working on a new format where definitely Fridays we're doing the news, followed by till like 2 a.m. give or take, depending on how long our bodies can withstand the emotional toll that is streaming. We're playing games till middle of the night. On Mondays, if there's enough to talk about news wise, we'll talk about the news. If there's not, we're just going to be playing games, which, to my knowledge, is going to start being Zelda soon. Like the entirety of Zelda, which is pretty hype.
Yeah, we're sneak peek. We're playing all the Zelda games up till Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, all of them. Even Zelda 2.
And then we're going back to Assassin's Creed after that.
Until we think of another series.
Assassin's Creed 1, so check that out on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then we're... I
will be played at some point, I guess.
I'm just letting you know, Derek. There's a fair amount that was skipped in Assassin's Creed 1 video-wise because my audio was just so blatantly bad. I just couldn't. I did not feel safe uploading it. It was just too high. It was terrible. So, but it's fine.
Live streams or something. Yeah.
It's 10 episodes of beauty. So yeah, and don't forget to check our Twitters, mine or the podcast in general is Goons Games and Gear, Goons Games Gear, and Derek's is GPhone 71195. And let's get this show on the road. First up, Ubisoft, dead, dying, it's gone. It's the old Yeller style, except instead of a shotgun, it's like burning inside of a house slowly. Like just,
it's just so bad. Like, what is wrong with them?
Well, it's always been the management. The management there has been terrible for like what 10 almost 10 years now.
Ever since Black Flag. Pretty much.
What did that game do to you?
Dude, it was a terrible pirate game that they called Assassin's Creed, and I won't let it go. I hated the boat combat and sailing everywhere, and then they're like, oh, let's make a whole game about that, and now they're like, oh, we don't have to call it Assassin's Creed. Yeah, okay. You didn't have to call it Assassin's Creed 10 years ago. All right.
But here's my question though: did you prefer Sly Cooper 3's pirate mechanic, the ship mechanic, or?
Yeah, absolutely. You kidding me? That was fun.
That was really
I'd
fun.
take Wind Waker's boat mechanics from the GameCube version, not even with the fast sail over Black Flags.
Really? Wow. I would okay. I mean, I actually liked the naval combat. I also like the shanties. I like that. At least in Assassin's Creed, you can board another person's ship and like attack them. Skull and Bones.
It's just so boring.
It's so boring. They showed nothing. They're like, oh,
let me rephrase it. Right, like the ship combat's good and stuff, but like it's forced in that game, and it's an Assassin's Creed game, and that's what I hate about it.
That's fair. That's fair. I do wish there was less. I mean, it really is padding, right? Like fundamentally,
100%.
Yeah. It's fundamental
and
padding.
They still do that. Like we're playing through Far Cry 6 right now, and it's literally like every other story mission is like 10 miles, like in real life, a different direction, and it takes us 40 minutes to get to the position to like skip a cutscene and then go back.
And that's not even including the fact that off air, I like took out a lot of anti-air guns so we could just fly to places faster because,
right,
you know, so it's, but to be fair, it is hard for games to find that like balance between padding and content. But right. in Black Flag, I really think there need to be less actual sea and just more land. I think there's just way too, and I get it's pirate. I totally get that. But it was just the ratio of how much time you were spending on your ship versus actually playing as an assassin. To your point, is like it's really off balance. Even though I still like the game, and the ending was one of the few games that like brought a tear to my eye. Did you at least like the ending, where it's like he sees like everyone who like he's basically redeemed, and like everyone who's like died it like shows up at like this table, and it plays the like classic. It's a very classic song. I
feel like I gotta like look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
That sounds really familiar.
Right, it's like a really beautiful cover of a really old song. Glass Half Full. Is that what, every like Celtic female group always sings it. Does a cover of it. The Parting Glass. There we go. They did a cover of the Parting Glass, which is already a beautiful song.
Oh, I do remember this.
Yeah, I mean, at least give it that it had a great ending. You know,
look, the game's great, right? I just hate that the pirate or the ship combat was so forced and just
that's fair, right?
Clearly there for padding. Otherwise, the story was great. Like I like a pirate setting. I think it would work fine, but like just don't make me do the combat and everything.
Right. And so now Ubisoft.
I will say I loved hunting whales in that game. Like.
That was fun,
like
right?
Whale
Yeah,
hunting in real life, but like,
well, don't knock it till you try it.
I mean, like fun. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe I will go try it now. This game sold it to me. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Ubisoft. I mean, they kind of took the whole padding fundamentals and like put it into everything now, right? Like the new Assassin's Creed games absolutely are.
Oh, 100%. Even worse now.
Assassin's Creed padding. That's the game. Yeah. That's the game.
Assassin's Creed.
So, Ubisoft, they're in this incredibly bad downward spiral. They lost a lot of money. Like it's like one of the worst years they ever had. I love how I complained about it the first time and still didn't find the letter they wrote about to their. It was just from Ubisoft to the workers, basically, like the ball's in your court. It was like the last sentence, like about us hitting the goals for the year and like budgets and stuff like that.
Right.
It just, I mean, I don't know if it's like a terrible place to work, but I don't know why anyone's going to choose to work there. Right. It's, you know, especially now that, and also keep in mind, they apparently were trying to be bought out by people or merge. Sorry, I'm not really sure if there's a difference in this case.
They're literally like going to everybody like, please, we're gonna die. You need to buy us like right now before we're gonna be in the ground soon. You have to help us.
Farmville? I have a Farmville Ubisoft merger. Hello? No. I'm kind of surprised that assuming they asked Microsoft, Microsoft didn't want to buy them up for like, for Game Pass.
Right. I can't believe neither of them did, right? Like PlayStation could have put them on their PS Plus Premium or whatever it is now, or Xbox could have just been like, yeah, you're part of Game Pass now. Congratulations. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Something else must be like off with them that they're like so undesirable right now. And
it's Skull and Bones. That's what makes them undesirable. Everyone's just like,
ooh, wait, you spent $120 million on this game? Yeah, we don't want any part of that. That sounds like a big loss. We'll wait till you're dead and then resurrect you. And it's not like they make like bad games, right? Like the Assassin's Creed games aren't bad. Ooh. Splinter Cell's not. I mean, they don't make Splinter Cell anymore, but like Splinter Cell was great. The Far Cry games are fine, but most of them are just like copy and paste.
I love this, so I was able to add this comment to the stream. Stiggy Man says Ubisoft dying is great. Maybe they will get their head out of their ass and effing. I mean, actually, the word's terrible.
Whatever. It popped up on the
screen. I know. Effing invent something new rather than the same cookie cutter AC/Far Cry template over and over and over and over for the past effing decades.
See?
Right.
Yeah, it's literally a copy and paste every year or two whenever they like do these games, and it's not that they're bad games. It's just that it's boring.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I played a little bit of Origin, and I was like kind of having fun because I could play as an assassin, and then I forget. But then I like stopped playing it for a little while because it was just taking too much on my hard drive. Then I started playing Valhalla for a little bit, and I'm like, this is not fun. This is like pure padding. There's no assassin like they stopped copying pasting but the wrong part. Like they, instead of copying the fun part, they just like they cut the wrong part. It was ridiculous.
Right, and it was like that for Valhalla, and it was like that for Odyssey, because it was like, oh, we're not even assassins anymore. Like Odyssey was like way before the Creed, and Valhalla, you're literally just Vikings. Like they're not assassins.
It's just. I mean, it's like. It could have. I think it should have been like fighting against the Vikings would have made you an assassin. I just don't see a Viking being an assassin. It's just not there. But either way, Stiggy Man also said, "quote our commentator, because the art in their games are great and the story writing can be great. It's just their gameplay loop is boring." That's very true. Yeah. Very true. Yeah.
There you go. It's summed up right there. It's just like they can make good games. They have good writing. It's just they don't know how to be innovative with gameplay. And granted, it was like, okay, cool, you took Assassin's Creed and made it like an RPG with Origins. Cool. But then it just got worse. I don't know. Like I don't know what they were thinking with like Odyssey and the other one, Valhalla. I don't know.
But Valhalla, I mean, it's the best. It's the best-selling one. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe because everyone just loves Vikings.
Right. No, the games are great. It's just they're not Assassin's Creed games anymore. Just I don't know. They just like they have to figure something out, like make a new series and have it be all these like different time periods. I guess they're just so like, well, Assassin's Creed been it for so long. Like, why change that? But
right.
I want to be an assassin for Assassin's Creed. Like that's what it comes down to.
Right. And I've mentioned this before, and I'm sure you're tired of me hearing it from me. But one, I can understand why they changed from like Syndicate to Origin. Like everyone's getting kind of, well, I wouldn't say bored, but like they're just kind of ruining the Assassin's Creed original style. And now people are burnt out of this style. So my logic or my answer is just have different studios work on original style, as I'll put it, and then open world style. So then you can, two separate demographics that kind of can meet in the middle for each game. Like they could,
right.
I'm just saying it's possible.
I'm like so excited for Mirage. Like it's probably the first Assassin's Creed I've pre-ordered since Origins, just because they're going back to like the old school stuff.
Right. Which is, it's just Prince of Persia in disguise. But
right.
wow, this sorry. Let's add this to the broadcast. Let's see here. Sticky Man says again, they have the technology, the artists, and the writers, and even their music has its moments, all true, but they need some fresh stuff on the plate, and it does not mean they need to make a new series or franchise. They need to know what worked and what isn't working. True. I personally would not be annoyed by a linear game from them that keeps the action going rather than 40 plus hours of open world grind they usually include.
Thank you, dude. We
Yeah.
need to go. We need to get out of this like groove of every game has to be this giant open world RPG with like hundreds of hours. No, I don't. I don't know about you. I don't have time for that. Right? I need a game that I can sit down and play start to finish in like 2 or 3 sittings. And I miss those days. You know, it's like
Right.
BioShock, Dead Space. You know, none of those games were giant RPGs that took hundreds of hours, and those are still some of the greatest games ever.
And what I liked about original Assassin's Creed, it kind of gave you both options. Like what we did with Assassin's Creed 1, we just kind of blew through like the missions that mattered. That's all we did. But it was still fun. Right? But like we had the option to like explore, get flags, do other stuff, which, you know, it's like, but that's all super optional, and it didn't I wouldn't argue it was padding, especially for that time period for Assassin's Creed 1, but it was still something to collect. It was fun, but you didn't have to do it by any means. But now it's like in like Valhalla or Odyssey, it's like, okay, first you gotta do this trail quest. Okay, now you gotta be level 30 to do this next quest. Okay, so now you gotta grind to get to level 30. Like, you can't win. Like, yeah, I don't have the time to grind. I want to play a game for like, you know, the action and story, and now you're making me grind. Like, that's not what I signed up for.
Right, exactly. And it's just like, I don't know, like, even like Black Flag, for example, right? Where we're on the ships and like going around and like going to different ports and stuff like that. Like, even that was okay. You could have like a semi-open world, and even like Assassin's Creed 1 had way more of an open world than I remembered it. Like,
Yeah,
I always
definitely
thought
did.
you just like always ran to that gate and then fast traveled. But like the first couple of missions, like you actually like had to ride all the way to the cities and stuff
Right.
like that. So I don't know. It's just we don't need that setup for every single game franchise, right? It's like even look at Pokemon. Like, they just did it. It was like a big open world JRPG. You could go do whatever you want, spend hundreds of hours, and like it's a good change, right? Like, Pokemon definitely needed to do something just to mix it up a little, but
Right.
like I don't want that for every game going forward now. Like, I'd like us to go back eventually to just like, all right, go to Route 1, Route 2, Route 3, battle a gym, and then keep going, you know?
So like I can understand that, but I don't mind keep making new open world games for Pokemon. But in your defense, I would like it so for the remakes they still kept it that way. Like, there's like that's what I
don't
like.
think they'll ever do it for the remakes, because like if they do, look, we know the Pokemon fan base, you can't please them, and if they change anything about the remakes, I mean, it's over for them. Granted, though, I think the only remake they really have left is 5, like Gen 5. So nobody really cares, I guess.
Sticky Man goes, shorter games do not equal bad games, but in the late PS3 and all PS4 generation publishers, because let's be fair, the developer probably know these issues, but they're not willing, not pulling the strings. The publishers have this idea of 70 hours being the minimum for the game to be, quote, worth it. And then he goes on, 1 second.
Right.
Meanwhile, the broadcast.
They
Meanwhile, I have
make it
maybe
like
8 playthroughs of
$1
Portal.
Well,
like,
it's literally like $1 per hour. So like the games are priced at $70, you have to get 70 hours. But like,
I mean,
I don't need that.
I agree. We don't need it. For me, that's what I love about roguelikes, is that like it has condensed amount of gameplay, but so much replayability that you get hundreds of hours out of it, right? But yeah, I don't need a game where it's like it can be 8 hours, but you're making it 100. You know, like I don't need that. 8 playthroughs of Portal, that's a lot though. Yeah, but I mean, when it's a classic and you like a game you can always go back to, like for me, it's like Dead Rising, the original one. There's something about it. I just love going back, and it's just like a goofy zombie killing game, and it was just like, I don't know, just something really fun for me. But back to Ubisoft again though. Actually, I guess I wanted to talk about Skull and Bones. Why? like you mentioned it before, 120 hours. That's hours. $120 million. That's an insane amount of money to put into this game that we don't understand what that all went towards, and it's like killing Ubisoft. It is.
Yes.
It's
so bad.
they have some kind of agreement with the Singapore government because they're helping them make the game for like assets and stuff like that. So they're legally obligated. But I have to feel like at this point they want to just take it out back and end it. I don't think they want this game. I don't think they.
There's no way they're getting a return on investment on this thing.
And it's like, and the weird part is, and they missed their window so hard because they said like, or I'm not sure if they said it or leaked that it was based on the Assassin's Creed 4 ship play, but that was like in its own time. Like, right. 8 years later,
nobody cares about that anymore. Like, come on,
the hype's not there. The hype's not there anymore. We
and we have Sea of Thieves. We have a pirate game.
Right, we have a pirate.
Is ever going to be able to copy that or like make it as enjoyable as what that game is. So,
and then if you want a pirate game but you're in space, go to No Man's Sky. There you go. I solved the issue for you. It's just ridiculous. Like, this game needs again. I really think they just
they screwed the pooch on it.
Yeah, okay, that's
like,
good.
It's so bad. I can't fathom who on the board was like, yeah, this is a good idea. And granted, they started this game 6 years ago. So 6 years now, this game has been in development, and I don't even know. They just like.
I feel like it's been more.
Give up. Like
yeah.
I feel like it's been even longer.
Just give up.
Just release it, let it flop, and move on to the next thing.
Skull and Bones has the potential to be good, and I personally quote. This is from Sticky Man again. I'm a developer, not in gaming though. Can be totally fine with the delays if only they were explaining the proper reason for the delays. Give real reasons rather than just a delay. Yeah. So like, the problem that they probably face is like they have to word it carefully because they don't want their stock to go down. B, they don't want the shareholders to get pissed off for the real reason of delays. They're not going to admit like we made a mistake, but. Like someone has to take responsibility for this bull crap. I don't mind delays either, but when you're stretching 6 years, I mean, is that really a delay anymore? That's just like
for a game that seems like so, game making. I'm not like bashing or saying like game making's it's easy. It should have been done by now. Like, but like there's not a lot of meat and bones. It seems, at least from the like. I don't know how much gameplay have they shown like total at this point, like 20 hours of gameplay. I feel like over the last 6 years,
if that. I don't know. I feel like
we see like the same thing every time. It's like you're on a ship, you shoot a cannon at a tower, and then you get off the ship, go to talk to somebody, and go back on the ship. And it's like, what is the point of this game?
Right, exactly. Like what? Like you keep re-showing the same gameplay. It's wild. It's really wild to me. I mean, to Stiggy's point though, yeah, it has the potential to be good to a certain demographic. I think every game has the potential to be good, but it just having ship combat is I don't know. I don't think it's it. I don't, unless it's for a very core demographic of people, like very core. Man, that was I'm trying to think. Was there anything we missed with Ubisoft?
They're dumb.
Whoa. What?
Right. I love all your games. I love every single one of your franchises, but this is dumb. Stop killing yourself, please. It's so bad.
What about Watch Dogs? You love that series?
Watch Dogs 1 was amazing. Watch Dogs 2...
That's true. I never played it.
I personally didn't like it, but I know like people loved it, and then Legion was just a disgrace. Like they just
you played it?
Oh, it was so bad. It was a buggy mess. I played it. I put like 8 hours in that game, and then somehow my save data got corrupted, like in game, and I had to restart. And I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm done. And that was it.
Not feeling it. Actually, I like this. This is funny. Dear Ubisoft, from Sticky Man again. When I log into Ubisoft Connect on PC and click remember me, please actually do rather than ask for my details again. That's so true. Ubisoft, you know what? Actually, I want to talk about that for a second. Ubisoft Connect is trash. It is terrible. It's like Origin. It's just, and they stopped doing Origin. Now it's like EA Play, I think, or something like that. God, Connect is just, it's so slow. I wish they'd all just sacrifice themselves to Steams and Epic. Like, Was I a fan of Epic Games joining the digital marketplace storefront game? No, but now it's like they're the only two like well optimized fronts. You know, I don't want to buy games everywhere else where it sucks, especially Ubisoft's. But if you want to sponsor us for your next game for Mirage, by all means, we'll yeah. So Ubisoft, you can do better. I'm sorry that you're dying. I guess that's really. I don't want you to die. I think.
Yeah. Just make better decisions. Fire your board of executives.
Yeah.
Get them out of there. They don't know what they're doing. Make a new Rayman game. Make the Splinter Cell remake, and you'll be good.
Oh God, I would love a Splinter. No, I don't want the Splinter Cell remake. Why'd you have to do that to me? Why would you do that to me, Derek?
As long as they don't cancel it, we'll get
True.
it eventually.
So. Okay. Next up, we got some GameCube talk, and by GameCube I mean NYXI, a really weird name. They made a GameCube styled Joy-Cons, which is really cool. It's
not cool because we can't get them because they keep selling out because they're so cool, and that's not cool. All right. I want them. Somebody buy them for me. Somebody get on that website and get them for me.
Why aren't we big enough yet for people to gift us stuff? I don't understand.
Nixie, if that's how you say your name, sponsor us. I want these.
Oh, I didn't think about pronouncing it. Huh. Yeah, I have yet to get another email.
We said your name, so sponsor us.
I'm looking through my emails. I didn't get another email that that it's back to being available to purchase.
All I got was I owed back taxes or something.
I'm going to jail? I just they found my dad. I just like
a jail cell.
Yeah, it's like what you're sitting is green screen. It's just like you move a little bit, you just see like a bar. No, but back to the controller though. Two things. I didn't mention it last time when the recording got screwy, but wouldn't have this been amazing as an actual product that Nintendo gave when the Switch released? Wouldn't that have been nuts?
Dude, Nintendo doesn't know how to make a fun controller like at all. Like look at all the special edition Pro ones they made. It was like the Splatoon one was all right. The Smash Brother one was cool, but it could have been better, I think. They don't know how to make good controllers. Everybody else makes better controllers for them.
Hey, based on see, those are dub. I don't play on the Switch myself, but I do love the retro stuff. I mean, the retro stuff is fine. Like they literally rehashed the N64 controller, the NES controller, and the Super NES controller. Like, remember Derek's looking for it. You mean the one of yours I have right here that I took last time I was over? Wow, Derek, you be looking thick. Anyone who's he gave us a spank. Anyone who's an audio listener, please go to wherever you can find the video. You are missing out on some.
I really don't know what I did with that controller. I gotta find it.
Okay.
I know I brought it home from the city with us, but.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, and I took it. It's mine.
It's right here.
I'd want to feel it. We should do an unboxing for it. Who cares how long it's been? I want to know if the analog stick just feels terrible. I assume not because it's rubber.
I just want to like play Mario Party and like rub the stick and get that pain in my hands, you know?
Yeah, I still have that scar. Just flashbacks.
Yeah, there's just like a Nintendo symbol embroidered into my hand forever.
Like those controllers were cool and like they're wireless and like the NES one or is it the NES? It's actually Joy-Cons that you slide in.
Yeah.
Is it 2 or 1?
I think it's 1.
Does it split or is it it just goes into one side?
I think it's just like 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it charges just on one.
Gotcha.
Side.
So like they have. I mean, they used to be really good at it, and yeah, the Joy-Cons are fun in the sense of their motion controls, but no game is motion control anymore. I mean, right? Like I really can't remember the last game that's motion control.
There's like Switch Sports was like the last.
Oh yeah,
one.
that's fair. Right.
Sure.
Mario Galaxy on the
I
collection.
guess like the sports games, like the golf and Mario Tennis. And...
Oh, that's true. Right, but no one's
Mario
making
baseball.
motion. Stop. This year, Derek. This has to be it.
Dude, if there's a Nintendo Direct next month and they don't announce it, I'm gonna be so pissed. It's time for Sluggers. Bring it back.
Right, bring a super XD Sluggers. Can we go back to the controller though? Because we just like went on a tangent here. it has like everything you'd want in a controller. It has back triggers, has basically hair triggers because it's shortened into the top for shooters, even though I don't know why you'd use this for a shooter.
Shooters are you playing on the Switch?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, remember, Microsoft made some commitment to Nintendo.
Yeah, they future-proofed it. That's right.
Yeah.
For one, they do the port of Call of Duty 3 from the 360 and PS3.
That'd be kind of cool, though.
Well, that's the only one that they're going to be able to get to work on there. So.
It has turbo functions, although it's really ugly on the location. It's like, it's hard to explain. It's the very bottom of the controller. It's very obvious. I don't like it. It's just two giant T's. It's like the biggest glaring issue. And then the analog sticks are replaceable along with the rings. I didn't know this last time, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the C stick, as it were, being a normal analog. There's just something about that feel about the C stick that felt right.
Little nub.
Yeah, that little nub.
So nice.
The nubby. Yeah,
it's like you're playing with like.
Don't say it.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, playing. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But so I am gonna question. But other than that, like the fact that it also comes with the middle part of the base, I guess you'd call it, for with the Switch,
the comfort grip.
Yeah, the comfort. Right, like just to kind of explain it, when you get Nintendo Switch, it comes with Joy-Cons. It comes with like the grip holders or the Joy-Con holders.
Right.
It basically comes with that for this controller. So it is a wireless GameCube controller, but you can also put it on the Switch. So, and it's only $70.
It's the price of a pair of Joy-Cons, which is sweet.
Right, which is great. And it's like better Joy-Con. Yeah,
so restock it, company Nixie. Come
on. They restocked it once. I don't know when they're going to do it again.
Not in stock right now, and I'm pretty upset about it.
So. It's not in stock now. Yeah, right. And why is it in stock? Come on.
Yeah, come on.
$70. That's again really good price. If this ever went on sale, I think anyone should pick it up who has a Switch. I don't see any reason you shouldn't.
Yeah, there's no reason not to.
Also, the buttons are light up. The A, B, X, and Y. They have like a white.
That's so nice.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. So I'm just kind of hurt that you didn't order it for me when you saw it and you missed it.
Dude, I couldn't get on to order it. It was gone by the time I saw the tweet that it was like on the store. It was so ridiculous. And then they're like, "Oh, by the way, it's in stock again." Oh, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Also, you can adjust the vibration levels for the rumble, which I mean, that's fine as long as it's not like.
Nice to have. I can't do that with the normal Joy-Con, so.
They have HD rumble, so you can feel what's inside for the
ice cubes.
Yeah, the ice cubes. So the one game. Let's see. Sticky Man says Hall effective sticks that use magnets rather than analog to align results in the magnetic field reading being the stick position, and it has 1% dead zone. It keeps that 1% dead zone until it physically is damaged. So you're saying that these controllers have that, in which case, so that's why it can't get Joy-Con drift, which they, blatantly say in their advertising. They're like, no Joy-Con drift. Meant for Smash Brothers. If it's meant for Smash Brothers, where was it years ago? You already had the design.
What took you so long?
No, I hate.
I don't know how to tell you this. Smash is dead. What took you so long?
There's no. Yeah, they're like, what? It's dead.
What do you mean? We just bought the game.
They launched a year. Wait, this launched a year ago? No, it didn't. Right? I thought it just. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
the company did.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, that's still not an excuse. I want this. This should have been the first product.
Yeah, this is cool. The other ones, I'm looking at their other ones. They're stupid. I want this.
Wait. We can't say anything unless they're willing to give us a sponsorship. Do we say stupid? That's in our way saying we love it. We love whatever you provide.
They are really cool. They have RGB. Did you see their other Joy-Cons they have?
No, because the segment is called the wireless joypad for Switch OLED, not every other product they give. What's wrong with you? Gee, this is why.
We're getting the sponsorship.
We're not getting sponsorship. I'm quitting. I'm going to a gas station.
I'm not getting happy. This is awful.
I think it's unrelated.
Sorry.
They have their own
controller.
They have their own Steam Deck. I see that for $70, their own version of Steam Deck.
What? Where do you see that?
I put in most popular. It has the Nixie 8-in-1 docking station compatible Steam Deck. It's like you can't miss it.
Huh.
Anyway, there are other controllers. I don't know. They look.
They're weird.
Yeah,
But I feel like if I held it, it'd probably be really cool.
Yeah, it's really hard to explain, but their physical designs are like thick. I guess is the word I'd use.
They're dummy thick.
Yeah, they're dummy thick. The one that looks really cool though is the transparent ones. You see all the circuitry. I've always wanted a controller like that.
Yeah.
Where you see like the guts.
Yeah, it is really cool.
No mention of a Goons Games and Gear sponsorship on here. I found that really weird.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, I just want to be given the opportunity to make a commercial for someone. I think I could really make it funny. You know,
right? I feel like we would make a really good skit, like for a commercial.
It's good to laugh again. Okay. And now I think we got like one more thing, right? Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think.
What is it? It is. Sorry, I look away because you messaged me something that I'll fix in a second. Where is it? It was League of Legends, I recall. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, I mean, two more things.
League of Legends, the new trailer for the 2023 season is garbage. It's real bad. They blundered it.
They in fact
it's just terrible.
Screwed the pooch. It's just not a good time. It's in fact it's a bad time. I kind of feel actually no, I don't feel bad for him. I just don't know how they messed this up so bad. This just to kind of explain it, the trailer they released. So League of Legends they release a trailer every year, or not every year, every season to like hype up the new season, like a battle trailer. And this trailer was just nothing happened. I mean, it was just like an adventure.
Yeah.
You know, it just it was just like a weird like follow along adventure. It was just no combat whatsoever.
It was you literally wouldn't have been able to tell if it was League of Legends without it saying League of Legends at the end. It was just like baffling what they were thinking about it.
Let's see. Yeah, and then they came out with an apology. Basically like unforeseen circumstances changed this. That's why we couldn't make this happen, or to the level that you want it. It's like, okay, I mean, like you have unlimited money, Tencent. Like
right. There's no excuse. There is absolutely no excuse. You're literally the most profitable gaming company in the world at this point.
Yeah, let's pretend for a second you for some reason couldn't use the League of Legends profits. You have your Pokemon Unite profits.
Right. You have Valorant. You have Legends of Runeterra.
You have
League of Legends Mobile. You have PUBG Mobile. They own that too. Don't forget. Don't they own all?
Wait. Oh yeah, they do. I totally forgot about that.
That's right. Yeah. See, Tencent is suffering, dude. Pour one out for my homie Tencent. They're really struggling going into 2023. With thoughts and prayers, maybe they'll get through this year.
I just don't know.
We got a trailer of a butterfly flying through some valley, and that's League of Legends.
Dude, it's great. Again, unprecedented circumstances. Just explain that to me. Like, what circumstances could you not buy yourself out of? Like, did someone quit in the middle of the trailer? Okay.
You could have literally forced your employees to like cosplay as each of the heroes or the legends or whatever, and I would have taken that better than this stupid CGI trailer.
Yeah, I would have taken a montage of Teemo kills than the trailer that we got.
Yeah.
And then because everyone questioned the future of League as if they don't care about it anymore, so they had to say, we do believe that League has a bright future and we are investing in that, but we can do a better job of sharing those plans with you. They never do. We are committed to giving you more details about the investment looks like in the next couple of days. We really appreciate your passion and feedback, and League's success wouldn't be possible without your dedication.
We made more skins for you to buy, and that's our commitment. We will make you spend money.
Like, all right, here the commitment. Here it is. Now, you only need 2 digits for your credit card to get Riot points. Yes.
Yay!
Now you can use Riot Points to buy Subway sandwiches, hospital bills. Dude, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Tencent made Riot Points into an actual cryptocurrency. Like a real one.
Why are you giving them ideas? Then I have to go on to like Robinhood to buy League of Legends points to buy skins. Like I have to link my crypto wallet and bank account. I don't want to do that. Don't give them ideas. Next is NFTs and stuff. Like I don't want an NFT of Teemo like bending over or whatever.
Really? I want. I mean, let's not get it away. I mean, some ideas are good ideas. Some NFT.
Yes,
but yeah.
Stiggy Man, thank you. They've increased the honkin' bonker size of all the female legends. We are committed to getting them out there. All right.
Yes, that is our commitment. We're Demo bonkers and honkers. Woo! 2023 looking bright, boys. And I love that for some reason Argle's like, well. They mentioned that some people are happy that it at least acknowledged the disappointment, but everyone else is like, this is dumb. This is a bad excuse. I don't look. Every company usually acknowledges the disappointment. That's not like something to be proud of. Like, oh, thank God they saw how pissed off everyone else was and gave us zero resolution. I personally very worried.
Yeah,
I mean,
scared. Honestly, I'm terrified.
I don't know what the future brings. I'm so scared for Tencent. So, whenever a national tragedy happens, thoughts and prayers for you, Tencent. I'm changing my profile pictures. Derek, if you don't if you don't say praying for Tencent as like your profile picture,
I'm gonna change my profile picture to Miss Fortune in a bikini, dude. I gotta do what I can to help them out. We've actually partnered with Tencent and Riot Games to announce the new skin line. It's Anal Bead Akali. She will be out soon. She goes in the smoke and you just see beads swinging around now. Yes, this will be out very soon. All right.
Wow, I didn't know we had that sponsorship. Really, that's
Yeah, I wanted to keep it a secret. You know, it was like a Valentine's Day surprise. You know, it'll be out that day. So everybody. How
much did they pay us for that? Can you at least elaborate?
I actually paid them. I was just so honored they asked us. You know, I couldn't wait.
Interesting. You paid them. That's
yeah,
great.
I always pay them. They take my money like every week. So.
I'm on a Riot subscription service for Riot Points and
stop giving them ideas.
It's gonna happen
soon. League of Legends Plus, you actually get charged more for skins in the store, and you pay the subscription. Congratulations!
And we send a nice little thank you card. That's it.
And we still censor your chat.
We still censor your chat. Right. Also, if you don't move for 3 seconds, you're AFK warned.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they know Teemo's passive is about standing still, and they still like AFK
like,
check.
Don't stand still.
2 seconds. Stop. AFK check.
Stop standing still.
Well, yeah, to be fair, Sigrid points out that the PC Game Pass gives you all the champions, which, I mean, that's nice. It really is. It just sucks you can't use any of the skins because you don't technically own them.
Right, you can't buy skins. You still have to buy the champs to use skins and stuff like that, so.
Right.
Like, it's cool that you get to try them all out, but, like, I don't know.
Okay. We got one last thing before we hit the old Dutch Trail. I'm sure you're strapped for time because you're gonna be late.
Yeah, it's already late.
Yeah. I okay. Let's see here. But we're having a fun time, and isn't that what matters most, right?
Honestly, it's. I feel like we did better tonight than we did the other day when we tried to record this episode.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Like.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We were both actually you were exhausted already. I could tell that. You were just like
I was dead yesterday.
you were dead. So
to work at like 6 a.m. and then it was like 10 p.m. by the time we finished the episode. It was like nothing mattered. It was
literally anything like it wasn't bad that my recording was screwed, but your recording
was just that everything went wrong. Yeah.
Right. So fun times. All right. All right. Last thing. Digital sales for UK is at an estimated 90% in 2022. That is insane. GameStop is. You told me the other night that they're already like pulling out of the UK.
Yeah.
It's just like that's a scary number. That is
and I'm sure like the pandemic and everything had a lot to do with that. But like digital sales were already on the rise, and like once the pandemic hit, I'm sure everybody like, they were like, all right, I'm just digital now. That's it.
Wow. Sticky Man says last GameStop closed in Denmark in 2020.
I mean, they're a bleeding company at this point. They're
no, I mean,
alive anymore.
Yeah, we've mentioned how like they have like maybe a few years left, but it's just getting shorter and shorter. I really don't know what they could do to save themselves. I remember when a
lot of their go ahead.
I remember when I was being interviewed because I was trying to work there with your blessing, and somehow I didn't get it because you hate me. I'm pretty sure you got me the interview just to ruin me.
Right,
they're like,
like
they asked me like, how would you help like increase sales in an age where digital games are on the rise, and it sucker punched me. I'm just like, sell more digital games? I don't know. How do you fix that? Like, that's like a really big philosophical question. I don't know how to fix that. Stop. I don't know. Stop the internet. Like, I don't know how to fix that. Did they ask you that question?
Oh, I mean, it was literally like we had to like figure out what we could say just to be like, no, digital's bad. Don't do digital. And it was like, there's nothing you can tell anybody to convince them otherwise. It's like, and I will say there are drawbacks to digital. Like, I still think that personally. But like, I like physical games. Like, my whole Switch collection's physical. Games like I know I'm gonna play through once and then want to get rid of. Like, I'll buy those physical and stuff.
Of course,
so.
Right.
So.
Sticky Man points out 2016 they shifted to a merch line entirely, but I actually like that shift. I mean, I working was probably terrible for it, but I like now going to GameStop and seeing some merch stuff that I can possibly be interested in.
Stuff. You can't go anywhere else to get like video game stuff anymore other than online. Right? I like to go and like look at them even still. Like I still like to go in and look at the Nintendo stuff or whatever, but
like when I go to Target, like in the very, very, very back dark corner of the place, they have this very small section for like figures. And I always look for the bobbleheads. I have actually one. Come on. He doesn't have his syringe, but I have the Fallout. I want to collect all the Vault-Tec bobbleheads. I have two. This one is the medical one. He's supposed to have a syringe, but it keeps falling off. But I love the bobbleheads. I keep looking for more. But I feel like they stopped now. I don't know. But it's like, I like finding those kind of things. And GameStop's really the only place that has like, the collection of them.
Right.
And it's also nice to be able to see the product before you buy it, which, touch the product before you buy it. So, like in that instance, I hope someone else picks up the slack for merch, but GameStop's going to be screwed. 90%, like, I honestly, that might be like an alarm bell for like Walmart and stuff to pull out too. They're like, why are we even doing this anymore? Like, or why are we even have this huge section for showcasing physical games?
Right. Yeah, I like. I've talked to people that worked at, or like new people that worked at Walmart, like higher up, and they always were told like, yeah, we don't care about video games. Like, it's literally just there because it can be there. Like, we have the room to sell it, but like it makes no impact on their business. Like, they make billions of dollars a day just from grocery shopping, clothes, whatever else. Like. Walmart could literally like burn everything in front of everybody and be like, yeah, we're fine.
With Walmart particularly, if they have a huge section, but they'd make it up the section. Like, what's it called? A gondolor? I forget. Like or end cap, whatever you want to call it. Like, they could easily make up the section. I just don't see because they could just they have already had like a small section for digital games, like, oh, buy this to have the digital card, which that's just really for gift cards and stuff like that, or if you have credit, I guess. But I just assume that maybe UK might be the first one to go like purely all digital. I don't know off the top of my head what like that percentage is for the United States. I'm gonna look it up for 1 second if you could. talk to people for a hot second.
GameStop. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games too now that only release digitally, so it's not like it's been happening for years now that we're moving to just like a digital age for video games. I mean, look at PCs. Discs for PCs have been dead for probably 20 years at this point, honestly. So it's not like surprising or anything that it's moving towards this.
This article says 94% of all video game sales were digital. All video game sales.
Jeez.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I mean, I still believe it. Yeah.
No, I believe it, but to me, I coincide this article basically with like the downfall of GameStop.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is, right? Like what the worst part about this is that will it just be the end of collector's editions?
I don't think so. I think they'll still do them they'll do what like Limited Run does, right? It'll be online only. You'll have to pay a ton for shipping or whatever. It'll be super limited, and you'll have to go to like Ubisoft's website, EA's website, Activision's website. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's going to suck. You're probably never ever going to get a collector's edition again with like scalpers and bots and all that stuff. But I mean, even look at that. Like every, shopping in general is just moving to a digital space.
True.
Like,
true.
It's just that's how we're going to be soon. So
I always fear that my collector's edition could be like damaged on arrival here. I don't know why I feel safer when it's at the store.
I hate it. Yeah. Well, at least at the store, I could be like, no, this is broken. Give me another one. Like, I can check it before I buy it.
True.
But,
right,
like,
exactly.
If I get it in the mail, then I have to, like, bring it back to a store or ship it back. And it's just a pain. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
Have you actually, like, received a collector's edition that was just completely damaged?
My Pokemon OLED box has a big hole in it. It was like stabbed by something. Yeah. Oh, I hate.
Oh, I would freak out.
Yeah. I hate online shopping. I hate it. But sometimes that's all I can do is online shop. It was
right.
Like
I mean, it's not like you're gonna.
The Elden Ring collector's edition I had to buy online. That came in with like the sleeve around the box was like ripped.
Oh.
Pokemon OLED, the box was messed up. It's just like I don't know. I don't. I hate it. I just want to be able to see it before I buy it.
For the Assassin's Creed Fig pins we got, which everyone in the chat should totally check out. I did an unboxing of it. He missed the delivery because I went out. I looked at the note on my door that I missed for a signature. I don't know why I needed a signature on it. And then I look at my camera because my doorbell doesn't work. He didn't even knock. He just like went up, put the note on, walked away. I'm just like, dude. I was like, I kind of wanted to like submit it as a complaint, but I wasn't looking to get someone fired. Maybe he was just having a bad day, But like at the same time, that's like if he doesn't like, the driver's not going to care about the if my product is damaged.
Right.
So that I guess that's just the way we're going. Everything's gonna be digital. That's
Yep.
All right. I mean, you got anything else before we hit the old Dusty Trail? I like to ask you that, even though I know you're usually like, no, I just wanna, I wanna fight a duck or something. I don't know. I'm gonna do something.
Well, I want to kiss a duck now. That's right. We moved to love. We had our argument. Now we're in the love phase.
Oh, hot. Hold on a second. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit. Oh, I missed it. There we go. That's the show, guys. That's the show, guys. Glad to be back. I really liked how this one turned out. Had a lot of fun. Like, comment, subscribe everywhere you find us. We are live Mondays and mostly Fridays at this point, but Mondays and Fridays for the podcast. We also game as much as we can live, doing Zelda stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. 5-star ratings on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please. It made a lot to help with the algorithm, stuff like that. Comment everywhere you see us. Join our Discord. Tweet at us. Look at our amiibos that we got. They're really cool.
Sub to the YouTube. 1,000 subs.
1,000 subs. So we get monetized. So we get a Patreon.
Seasons in a movie.
Let's go. My dad never loved me. I love you.